Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's, I guess, having a good day, good evening, whatever time you're tuning in, right? Especially in this very unforgiving and interesting world we live in. Just it is what it is. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that word, it is what it is, but sometimes it is what it is. We just got to prepare ourselves mentally and physically best we can, and even spiritually. But anyway, so this video is all over the place. I'm going to tell you right now. I know a lot of people go through scanning through. That's fine too. Eventually, I'll start having benchmarks in the video. Hopefully, one day once I get that figured out. But I think I can do it on my computer. But I do everything from my phone. But anyway, we had an interesting trip. We went back home. Me and my wife are from Louisiana. Kojak's born in Missouri. He's a Missourian, or Missourian, however you want to pronounce it. But anyway, we went back home. It's good to see family. I was running around all over the place trying to, because my family's kind of spread out. Hers is more centralized. Mine is all over the place. So, but we had to go home. I did not have any plans of going home that weekend. I was going to go do some fishing and possibly a little bit of squirrel hunting and stuff. But her aunt, my wife's, one of her oldest aunts, she had passed away several weeks prior, but they had to have her, they got her cremated, and anyway, but we did a ceremony, like a celebration for life and / kind of funeral ceremony that we went to, and we just had a lot going on between my grandmother passing away and then her aunt passing away. It was a lot, had a lot interesting the last couple of months, and anyway, that's why I'm not, I guess, as chippery as I usually am, but I'm recovering from that. But we also lost our pet, our oldest living pet I've ever had the privilege of owning. It was more my wife's dog, but it was our mutual dog. I loved her too, but she passed away Tuesday. I guess it would be the 2nd of September. We were driving back, and we were about Branson. Branson's about 2 hours away from us, and I saw her going downhill really, really quick. I was hoping she was going to pass away on her own, and we were going to bury her on the farm, the family land back in Louisiana. Well, she ended up passing away in my wife's lap, and she's 18 years old. She is a Chihuahua. She ended up passing away in my wife's lap. We hit about Branson. We had stopped to grab something quick to eat, and then had 2 more hours of driving back to where we live at. So it was a pretty rough 2 hours. I was trying to concentrate on what I was doing. My wife was really tore up. She's still pretty torn up about it, because I mean, she got the dog in 2007. So it's 2025. We got the dog in 2007. So fall of 2007. So do the math on that one. But anyway, it's been a rough. It was good to see family, but then we had that happen. It's just, anyway, very, very like emotional roller coaster, as you would say. So, but anyway, I did a little bit of filming, did some hunting. We're going to look at some knives. Like I said, it's all over the place, folks. It's all over the place with the video. I really wasn't just zoned in on filming. I just did little hot spots of filming, but I will show you all the knives I found in the pawn shop down there in Louisiana. I forgot to film where it's at, but it's down there in my hometown. And then we hit some antique stores and stuff on the way back up, and I have a honey hole spot that's in I say upper part of Arkansas. My stepdad originally found the honey hole. I found another honey hole, but this old man's very, very, he likes his prices. He's one of those that says, I know what I got, son. He's about 89-year-old man. I know what I got, boy. That's kind of how he talk. He ain't getting off the price, but I did get a couple knives. I mean, they're fair prices, but you wouldn't, if I was to resell them, I wasn't gonna make any money off them. And but anyway, he had got some awesome deals from this old man, and I have bought several knives from that old man. This is a different old man. It's 2 old men in one town. But the honey hole spot has been, people have found it. Usually he stays in a different building. He's got 2 different buildings, and he was in there the day we came in there. He was sitting in there where the room where he sells his knives. Usually that door is shut. You have to go get him. You have to know the knives are in there. And people have to ask, hey, you got any pocket knives? Well, matter of fact, I do, you know. And he would go over there and walk over. And he's another gentleman. He's up in his 80s. He knows what he's got for most of the part. He knows kind of what he's got. But I have struck some deals with him. And I had to butter him up. I told him, I was like, sir, I said, I've been in here several times. He recognized me because he remembers me and my little boy, Kojak, or his real name's Tanner. But Kojak, we were in there, and I looked around, and he's been picked through, man. He had some awesome case knives. He used to. The last time I had went through there, but there were just too much I didn't want to have to pay for. Because some of them didn't have boxes and stuff, and I really didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a case knife if it didn't have a box. So, long story short, long-winded, worked some deals, and I'm going to show you those as well. I got a pretty good deal on these knives. Let's just say I spent under $200, and I can resell these easy, get plenty of money off of them. But these are knives I don't have, and I don't plan on getting rid of them. So, but anyway. But yes, we're going to get to those. But like I said, we stopped at 2 antique stores. A couple of them were busts. One of them I did find some stuff as well. And y'all see that in the videos, on this upcoming video as well. I'm not going to unwrap it. It's kind of wrapped up right now. Probably just going to leave it like that until I find the other 2 knives that fit to this knife set. But like I said, it is what it is. It's just so many people out hunting for knives. Sometimes you know, when you least expect it, you find deals. That honestly it's almost, I wouldn't say it's like gambling, but it almost is like gambling. People get addicted to gambling. It keeps you going, especially if you're out looking in the wild. Anybody can get on eBay and find stuff, and then there's little tactics to winning stuff on eBay, and I get it. I mean, sometimes it's hard to find something specific that you're looking for. You go through these whatnot and eBay platforms, but it's nothing like the thrill of finding something and striking a deal. So yes, you can find some knives, see some awesome knives, but striking the deal on those knives, that keeps you going. It keeps the adrenaline going, as I say, or buyer's adrenaline, I guess you want to call it like that. But anyway, well, I appreciate all the subscribers, all the viewers, and but let's get to the video. All right. We're about to go in here and see if they got any knives around here.
Yeah, I'm in fire. I'm well known.
Well known?
Yeah. And they tolerate me because I do handyman work and figure that they need me. When people ask Brandon why he lets me sit in here, he said I may need him sometime.
Kojak. What's up, bud?
What's up?
Hey, you see out there across that field?
Yes, sir.
Look at it. Every year is going to be something different out there. That's where they're putting one of the largest, I think it is the largest, excuse me, Meta. It's going to be a Meta center. So everybody gets on Facebook and it has that Facebook AI. It says Meta on it. This is where all their information is going to be stored. They say it's going to be something like you ain't never seen before. It's largest in the country. It's taking up all this land. It's like 13,000 or 1,300 acres of property. It's going to be crazy. Every time we come down here to visit, we're going to see it. We're going to see something different with it. Look right there. They're actually got to build a lake. They got to build a lake now. A lake, Kojak. Just to try to cool the reactor systems down. The electronics that stores all this information. It just keeps going, Kojak. Look how far up the road is going.
Yeah, I see cranes.
I know, it's cranes. Look at all that. We're going to drive by it. Look at there, Kojak. Look, there it is.
Hey.
Look at it. It's crazy, Kojak. Look, they got their own. It's so much concrete that they have their own concrete factory located on the site because it's so big. Look at that. Look at that. It's a really nice farmland. It used to be farming. They used to have corn and cotton out there, but not anymore. It is not there. It's crazy. It's going to suck for these people that live here. Most of these people sold all their houses. They're like right here. They don't even hardly live here anymore because they rent it out to all the workers that work on these places here. I mean, maybe some people still live in here, but once that sucker gets online and starts cranked up loud, they're going to move because it's going to be so loud. It's going to have this humming sound. It's like you're going to feel it in your bones. It's going to be so crazy. Look, they even got guards on site. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I know, look. There's so many Caterpillars.
And
John Deere's. Wow. Still keeps going. Kojak, we didn't drove like a mile and a half. Still keeps going. Kojak, where we at?
We're at a flea market on the side of the road.
We're at the Copper Penny flea market off the side of the road. Oh,
This is massive.
yeah. I think they're made somewhere else.
I think there's some.
Big sale. Look at that darn.
That's
funny. Let's go look over this section. Oh, look right here. Mama likes those kind of.
She has one like that.
No, yes she does. She's got one like that. It's actually a pretty good deal on that, but it's missing a lid.
Yeah, I think Mom has.
I don't know. Not seeing any good luck on knives and such, but you know, sometimes just other things that you can find. That's
We also have plenty of knives.
we do have that. Yeah. Well, that bass right there. Some baits. Some old fishing baits. No,
It's like a big gun for this.
I think it is. Type of shell. Think of. Huh?
Keeps going.
Does it?
Well, this place is even bigger.
Keeps getting bigger. Four-wheeler.
There's a nice four-wheeler over there. It's perfect.
Sure.
Look at that. What if you had this one in real life? That's cool.
Mm-hmm. It's files. I'm good on files. Like it's little. Like a vise. Kojak. Pretty neat place, wasn't it? It just really didn't have what we were looking for, you know what I mean? So, all right.
That's what the nice. This is new. I don't know if this was homemade or not.
Card, cash only.
Well, yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a quick run through. We'll see what it's all about. Can't make any promises up in here. All right, so these are, I'm working on some, I did this about a week ago. I'm gonna take some scissors or utility knife, trim this as best as I can. Just as less grinding or sanding I have to do. But this is black walnut. These are G10 scales. Kojak picked out the color scales. You don't have to do scales. I just like to do it I guess it serves its purpose, help connection, but I've done just wood as well. But this is kind of gives a little bit of color, so it'll look pretty cool. Kojak did that, picked that color for me, so I'm gonna do those scales at some point. Of course, I'm still working on this copperhead. Ain't quite happy with the tip. I did a little bit of sanding on the tip, but I think I'm gonna refine that a little bit better and get a little bit more point, which is pretty sharp right now, or point is, but I think I'm gonna try to get a little bit more before I actually reprofile the edge. But it's a solid knife. I glued the pop this off like I didn't do it on film. Made some scratches in there in the brass liner, just so the glue would stick better, but it's on there pretty solid. I'm gonna try to fill this in. I found some bone that's pretty close right here. I mean, that's pretty, got it off of this knife right here. It's another case knife, but it's a parts knife. Springs are still good in it, but I ain't gonna throw it away. But anyway, sacrifice a little bit of bone. I got several pieces I'm gonna try to work with. It's kind of just in a bad spot, especially with this pin right here. If this pin wasn't here, it'd be a lot easier to match up, but I don't know. I may just grind this up into a paste and then fill it in, and it's not going to look completely right, but I might could get some brown dye or something, kind of fill it in. But it's a carrier. I don't know. It needs to be cleaned as well. I'm just trying to fill in that. But it's a nice EDC. I'm gonna clean this sheath up. I don't know what this. Nobody ever dropped in the comment section and told me what they think this sheath belongs to. It is a case. There's the case emblem right here. Feel free to drop in there, but it fits this knife pretty good. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use it for that. Trapper's too big for it. I had a case trapper. Let's see what I did with it. I don't know. I got one somewhere around here, but it's full-size trapper's too long for this. The sheath won't close over. That's why I said I wonder if this sheath actually fits for this style of knife, because it fits in there just right. I mean, it's tight. Snaps. There's no play in it. So hey, if it is, that's awesome, because these two did not come together. So I did get this from when I bought it at the gun show. And this I don't remember where I got this dang knife. I lose track. I may have found it. I may have got it in like a parts knife deal, or somebody traded me a bunch of knives, like a box of knives. Maybe it came from Mr. Justin Landis. I don't remember, but either way, once I get this knife, I'm going to carry it with this sheath. Plus, I got to clean this sheath. So, but anywho, that's a project. gonna be working on. So here is the knives. All right, here's the first one. It's a Western in the box. Like I said, some of these you'll see on video, or you did see on the video, but I got to a point where the old man told me to stop filming. I was trying to do it without him seeing me do it. I definitely didn't want to get him in it, but he told me, hey, stop. I don't want you filming in here. So I had to respect that, right? He could have kicked me out of there. So I said, yes, sir. Gave him 5 W's while I was doing it, but I said, I won't do it no more. So that's why that part of the video is pretty short. But these are the knives. This ain't never seen I don't think it's ever been used. There's a little slip. I thought that was a good find. Box, original paperwork. So, in the wild. These are not eBay. These are not eBay. That's it right there. I have one of the bigger brothers that was crazy as I found a sheath to it. Just a bigger version, bigger model of this now. That's it right here. Found that. LB5. That's it right there. Paperwork. That's it. This one looks like it's got some scratches on it, but it might have been used a little bit. That's okay. I can clean it up. If it's been used, ain't been much. It's just scratched. Got some scratches on it, but I'm just surprised it's got all the paperwork. There. That's it right there. Cool. It's cool enough. I'm definitely going to clean it up before I put it back up because it needs it. In the wild, folks. In the wild. That's what I like to say. In the wild. Eventually they're going to get displayed at some point. Now these were all in that, my one, I call it my honey hole spot. Everything was under $200. Just going to put it like that. Box, the one lip and this side little lip is broken off. It is what it is. This is an old one right here. It's pattern number. I'll check this out. Look at that. Look at that leather sheath. Got a bone handle right there. That one. Like I said, these two were on the back. Y'all saw in the video where I was kind of filming on this table. These were on the back side, kind of hid. This one was kind of hid. It was some stuff in it. I grabbed it in the video. And then this one was kind of had some stuff in front of it. I'm assuming that's a lot of people getting this the case knife frenzy, which I understand. But that's all they're really looking for. And that's some people, that's all they want to buy. My problem is I like all knives. For the most part, other than China-made ones. And even some of them, I mean, I ain't saying they ain't bad. I just prefer not to buy them if I ain't got to. This one I'm going to clean up. It just needs to be sitting in that leather sheath. Comes with 2 blade. It's right in here. Sheath's in really good condition. I only think I might put a little wax on it, but I mean, it ain't dried out. Never had stone on it. It's been probably pulled in and out of that sheath. Queen's got USA under it. Date to be right up here. So those were good. I was so tickled. especially Queen. I love Queen, and I love Charade. I love Westerns. These are probably some of my favorite brands of knife. It didn't have any paperwork in it, which some of these, I'm sure they had something in it. This one didn't have any paperwork, but it had the box. So, thought that was pretty cool. I won't care. It's going to stay just like that. It's going to be a show Queen, because I have some other Queen knives that have been used in really good condition, but they've been used, and I'll probably carry something like that, you know, a couple times. But that's it right there. Now, this is that show. I'm going to show you these other 3 knives that I've got in the pawn shops. Y'all hold tight. All right, so right here, I think I got a glimpse of some of these when I had grabbed them and set them aside. There were some price tags on them. I didn't pay that. He worked a little bit of a deal with me, but I'm not sure what was going on with this. But I'm going to try to see if I can get some of these scratches out. But it's a Big Chief. These are pretty cool knives. Just got some scratches on it. But other than that, I got a little bit of crud down in here I'll have to clean out. But I have the smaller model of this, but I don't have the Big Chief. So that's why I got it. Got this nice canoe, carbon steel, 80s. I know that, first I thought it was one of those Pearl Edition knives, but that's not it. So I think the badge had popped out. Somebody thought that was cool to pop that in there. I mean, it don't look bad, but I could tell there's a lot of gap in here. I'm eventually going to pop this out. I'm going to try to take a picture and go through case warranty and see if they can send me the proper one. But other than that, I did get this canoe knife for $15. This one's $15, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Once I get the emblem in, it'll be complete. It's going to be hard to get some of this stain out, but like I said, I'll clean it up and maybe carry it some, you know. And then this one in the box, a little bullet knife. This is 80s, I think it's the 88. Of course, this mint condition, Remington. There's the model number right there. Yep, 1988. It's right there. So, thought that was a good find. Just never know, but it was some more other knives y'all saw in the video. Some older gentleman came in and sold them, so for whatever reason. But I believe the prices have went up on them since the last time I was in there. I did tell them about my YouTube channel, and I think they were looking me up. So I don't know if they jacking the price up. That's what I was told from another reliable source, that they went in there because I told them about the knives, and they said the prices went up, and they would do either went up or they were the same, but they didn't have any wiggle room with them because they knew what they had. So either way, it is what it is. You know, people gotta keep the lights on. So, but that was my haul right here. And then, like I said, y'all saw the picture of the kitchen knives. It was Imperial USA. I am missing. There ain't nothing glorified about them, but you can find a complete set for, they're around 40, 50, 60 bucks, which is phenomenal because you can't even hardly go to, and to me, I figured it'd be more than that. Because it's probably got good, especially back then, good American 420, 440 stainless, high carbon stainless steel. But you can't even go to Walmart and get a China-made set, like some Cuisinarts or something like that. They're going to run you close to probably 80, 90 bucks or more. And then you can get that. I got that set with tax and the card fee because I ran out of cash on these. The card fee came out to like $30.38. So I am going to go look for I found some on eBay, but I haven't seen the actual what I'm actually missing. So hold on, I may go ahead and dig this out. I can retape the stuff up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm missing the utility and the pair. I got all the other ones, and they're all pretty good shape. This is the Mighty Oak is the brand or the model or make or not make, whatever. The branding on it, the model, I guess. But Imperial USA. You can see them. They're on there. It's Imperial USA Mighty Oak. It's got everything in it, so even this is This is oak. So thought that was pretty cool. Well, hopefully you liked the video. I know sometimes it get long-winded. It is what it is, folks. I like to talk. And conversations take a little bit of time unless I talk really fast, and like from Staten Island or somewhere, right? Which I'm not. But anyway, hope y'all liked the video. Like I said, hey, some of y'all have those steak knives. If y'all got maybe a partial set or something and want to give some up, hey, hit me up. We can probably work out a deal. Other than that, I'm gonna be looking on eBay to try to see if I can replace the two that are missing. I may have to buy a partial set. It is what it is. Maybe turn around and resell the other ones back on there or whatever. But we'll figure it out. Hopefully I can find individuals, and I'd like to make a complete set and have it. I'll put it up and use it somewhere else. My wife, she's got her own kitchen set. These I'll just hold on to them. You know, I've never ran into any in the wild. Never even thought to even look at them on eBay. I had to go digging into eBay to find them. So, but hey, some people may like, oh, I own a set. Well, they may do. They probably made a bunch of them. I have never ran into them, and I've been around the block or two. Almost 44 years old, so I have been on many pawn shops and many antique stores and a few estate sales. So never ran into them. So thought that was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, help me and Kojak out. Hit the subscribe button. That'd be awesome as well. If not, hey, do what you got to do. But appreciate you taking your time tuning in. So, hey, stay positive, stay motivated, stay vigilant in this crazy world. And hopefully I'll see y'all on the road somewhere or in the antique store or pawn shop or whatever. But y'all take care.